Why are you so tense, god damn it?
Because I don't know what I'm doing!
Calm down.
Oh, hi. Philly Kuts here, and just want to give you some post-fight thought analyses about the Ortiz Lopez battle. And I couldn't just stop and think about a long time ago. Maybe you remember, maybe you don't. Back when Sugar Shane Mosley was fighting Winky, right? And what was familiar in that fight, as was familiar in this, when they kept showing Alvarez in the audience, looking upon Lopez and Ortiz, and you couldn't help but think, well, what is Alvarez thinking? What is on Alvarez's mind while he's watching these men clash? While he's watching someone who's a heavy favorite in Ortiz against the underdog last-minute replacement, Lopez. And I kept thinking of Winky fighting a heavily favored Sugar Shane Mosley, and all Sugar Shane Mosley had to do was defeat a Winky Wright. Now, who was in the audience in this Wright-Mosley fight? Well, it was none other than Felix Trinidad. The stars were aligned. All Mosley had to do was defeat this underdog, and he would go on to fight Trinidad in what would have been at the time the biggest fight of his life. But the stars were not aligned for Mosley, and he was upset. He was upset, and thus the fight never happened. Kind of brings us to today, don't it? With Alvarez in the audience looking at Lopez and Ortiz. All I can say is Lopez went for it. He knew, and he even said, "I smell an upset." And he made t-shirts or something similar to that effect. His crew, they, printed up some t-shirts that said, "I smell an upset," or something similar to that. I probably got it wrong, but you get the idea, alright? You get the idea. Lopez brought it, baby. And he brought it hard. And what was great about today's fight, I'm not really going to give you a big play-by-play because you can find that anywhere. You can find that anywhere. But I want to just say, when boxing works, it works. And tonight was great. It worked so good. And tonight was a fight that makes you realize why boxing is so good. And why boxing can be just. Because Lopez essentially Balboa'd Ortiz. And if you don't know what I mean by Balboa'd, come on, man. He was the underdog, baby. Big time. But this guy came to fight. Flex nuts like he knew he had him. He brought it on. And Ortiz reverted back to, well, what a lot of people say he is sometimes. Ortiz the cheater. Ortiz the quitter. Now, we may not know, without an x-ray, whether or not Ortiz's jaw was really broken. I probably think it was. At the end of the fight, they did cut to him in the dressing room. He had a lot of blood in his mouth, man. He was at the sink, and he was over it, and it was pouring out pretty good. His jaw was pretty swollen. But, people can bring up how Ali fought against Norton with a broken jaw for 5 rounds. Hey, different time, different place. They used to fight for 15 rounds back then too, though, pal. So, it's a different world now. People are different, man. The testicular fortitude is altered. But one can't help but feel sorry for Alvarez and his September 15th fight date curse. Who's he gonna call? Who's he gonna fight? I guess we don't know now because Alvarez, Ortiz isn't looking too hot right now, is it? Well, God bless you, Lopez, because you took it. You knew you had to take it. You knew you had to fight the fight of your life. Going into the 10th, I would have had you up, buddy. I would have had you up. I don't know where the judges, again, you know, the judges had, everyone had Ortiz way ahead, and one judge even had him like 5 rounds ahead or something, which I thought was ridiculous because I probably would have scored Lopez at least 2 rounds ahead at the point before the stoppage. But that's you know, hey, whatever, it's a moot point because Lopez delivered and made the dude quit. Well, I'm just happy, you know. A fight like tonight, after what's been going on the last couple weeks with the Pacquiao-Bradley thing, a fight like tonight restores my faith in the sweet science. And it's why I'm forever a fan. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and you know, thanks for watching. Peace.